Yo, hello friend, it's me Ultra Legend, and today I'm going to guide you all about the best loadouts you can use on Paragon Mech. From being a beginner to becoming an endgame player at the start of the game, Paragon is made available with a pair of autocannon 4, and I must say autocannon is not at all a good weapon for any mech in this game right now. So at start, Paragon is at first rank with 8 energy limit, where a pair of 4 energy weapons can be equipped. Now I'll give you few best loadouts to use on Paragon. First loadout, a pair of RPG-4. At this level of game, even small things can affect the matches a lot, so everything matters at the starting and mid game, and RPG-4 is a very good weapon in the early game because it's having huge burst damage in one shot, so you can just peek out, instantly deal damage and get into cover. Because actually Paragon is made for running high damaging weapon, but its main problem is its super low armor and having no shield effect or ability to protect himself, so while using Paragon you need to have full security and attention from all directions. You have to only expose yourself for shortest time to damage and kill enemy, and RPG is a good option in early game. RPG is more comfortable because it has high damage per shot, less time exposure while emptying magazine. Good at close, mid and as well as long range. So this was the first best build to use in game. Now obviously you would have progressed a little bit. If yes, then your enemies have also progressed, and for them you'll need a better option for RPG, and it would be a pair of Javelin Rack 4. This will be a very perfect combo on Paragon because you're getting high damage, good range, 0% exposure, so best in every way. No need to even peek out to fire bullets, just stay in cover, wait for the enemy to be in your range, just track them and kill them. Now if you've upgraded your Paragon to rank 2, its energy limit became 12, so you can use some extra damaging weapons on it, so why not to go for a pair of RPG-6 until you get a better option at its place. What's the advantage in using this common weapon at upgraded tier? This is your question, right? Well, the answer is more damage, less exposure, and a good control over the projectiles fired by us. Yeah, exactly, you have full control over the missiles you will fire, like how many bullets you want to shoot in which direction, everything.
Killing spree. Well done. Humiliation.
Now if you've got something like Javelin Rack 6, do it, just do it. Seriously, your Paragon needs it. More damage, good range. No incurring damage, super flexible, yeah, just not in sheltered maps. But they're quite cool, aren't they?
Killing spree. Well done.
But if you've got a better mech for Javelin Rack 6, then why not to shift on RPG-6 again? Aha, okay, I know you aren't in a mood to do that, so why not to upgrade your RPG-6 to Missile Rack 6? Yeah, Missile Rack 6 is good switching option for RPG because you're getting more damage, more radius, even less exposure time, and a very good range. So why not to use them? Let me explain something about Missile Racks. It's an epic rarity weapon that empties full magazine in 1 to 2 seconds with just one click on the fire button, so it's a good weapon to keep Paragon safe in any match. Next best loadout is a pair of Helix Rack 6. It's quite same as the Javelin Rack 6, but now you are getting even more damage. Extremely long range as per being a tracking weapon, and a faster reload speed. So give it a try, it's actually a good setup at this level of game. Now the next weapon is the best of all loadout for Paragon, and it's the Nade Launcher 6. With this weapon you get super high damage, super good range control over projectiles, and no tracking or warning shown to enemies, so you can actually get many sneak kills with this weapon. Nade Launcher is like a rocket mortar with decreased range, and you can manage how many bullets you want to shoot in a particular direction. Advantage is that we don't need to expose ourselves to damage and kill enemy, and that's why I choose this weapon made for Paragon.
Well done.
But still, if you like playing face to face, then a best weapon for such fight would be a pair of M Rifle 6. This is a legendary weapon with massive damage, but yes, with a super high cost. It's a sniper weapon, so you'll need to train yourself for perfect aimings. Once you mastered your aims, you need to just peek out of cover. Click fire button, correct your aim on the enemy mech. As the bullet gets shoot out, get back into cover. So if you are good in using snipers, give this loadout a try for sure. Now when your Paragon is upgraded to rank 3, its energy limit would be 16, so a pair of 8 energy weapons. So for startup, let's go for a budget friendly combo. How about a pair of long arm 8? Low purchase cost, high damage per shot, good range. Less requirement of exposure, the only perfection you need is to train your aimings.
Killing spree. Well done. Incoming fire. Humiliation.
Now if you have sufficient resources collected, start using pair of Javelin Rack 8 on Paragon. With this setup you'll deal more damage as compared to Javelin Rack 4 and 6.
Killing spree. Well done.
So, are your javelins working good? If yes, then why not to switch it with a better version, I mean the Helix Rack 8. More damage, bigger range, more flexible, high reload speed. 0% exposure to enemy.
Unstoppable. Humiliation. Ninja master. Multi-kill. Well done. Rampage. Incoming fire. Smackdown. Well done. Silent but deadly. Identified. Monster kill.
But if you are having a better mech for Helix Rack 8, you can use Missile Rack 8 on Paragon. It's also a very good setup at this level of game.
Noob identified.
And if you are good with your aims and have collected sufficient resources, you can go for destruction setup, I mean the M Rifle 8, super high damage with super fast reload speed.
Well done. Losing the lead. Double kill. Incoming fire. Killing spree. Well done. Humiliation.
But as always, Nade Launcher 8 is the best loadout for Paragon.
Double kill. Well done. Incoming fire. Killing spree. Well done.
So now if you have upgraded Paragon to rank 4, this is the time when you need to use some of the weirdest combos in the arena, because the energy limit is promoted to 20. So for this energy limit for startup, the best loadout would be to use Rocket Mortar 8 and 12. It's a budget friendly and highly damaging setup. We can keep ourselves protected all the time because it needs no direct contact with enemy.
Killing spree.
Next best loadout is to use Helix Rack 12 and 8 or using a pair of Helix Rack 10, but yes, it's a super costly setup, so for some secured investment you can go for Javelin Rack 12 and 8. They aren't much costly like the Helix Racks. Now it's time for the most balanced loadout for Paragon, and it's the Nade Launcher 12 plus 8 or a pair of Nade Launcher 10. This is good to kill mechs from a long distance and also good to mechs who come too closer and rush on you. They become an easy kill by this weapon. But now if you aren't interested in sky strikes and hungry for face-to-face fight, you can manage according to your playstyle. If you are a good brawler, I mean a mid-range killer, because Paragon isn't a mech to fight in close range, so for this type of gameplay you'll need to collect a huge number of resources to get the Missile Rack 12 and 8 build. It's a colossally damaging weapon. But if you are a good sniper, you have two good builds for Paragon, and they are first the most budget friendly, and it's Loadout 12 plus 8 or a pair of Loadout 10. It's good for startup sniping.
Killing spree. Well done. Humiliation.
But further you'll need to collect up lots of resources to get the M rifles, and then you can use a strong sniper build with M rifle 12 plus 8 or a pair of M rifle 10. It's a very solid loadout for Paragon.
Killing spree. Well done. Humiliation. Well done.
Now finally you've entered the endgame by upgrading your Paragon to rank 5. Now it has 24 energy limit, so you can place some big guns on Paragon now. First, for startup, one of the best budget friendly loadout is a pair of long arm 12. You already know everything about long arms, so I don't think I need to explain more about this setup. The only thing that'll be improved in the damage dealt by long arms.
Noob identified. Killing spree. Well done. Noob identified.
Now if you want to play Paragon with full safety, the best budget friendly build is a pair of Javelin Rack 12.
First blood.
And further, when you've collected a lot of resources, you can swap them with Helix Rack 12. It will give you a better performance with safety from exposure.
Well done. Double kill. Well done. Killing spree.
Now if you are good in pre-aiming, you need to try Dual Rocket Mortar 12 on Paragon. It's a solid and fully secured build.
Noob identified. Dominating.
But if you've totally mastered the pre-aiming techniques, then you must need control on your projectiles fired. If yes, then use Nade Launcher 12 on Paragon.
Noob identified. Killing spree. Well done. Humiliation. Ghost.
But if you aren't afraid of facing your enemy and killing them, then this build is for you. Use Double Missile Rack 12 on Paragon.
Killing spree. Well done.
And if you want face-to-face fights but you have god level aiming, then go for the best snipers build in the arena. Use Dual M Rifle 12 on Paragon, but now you are having two sniper sets to use on Paragon.
Noob identified. Killing spree.
At 24 energy limit, you can use a pair of Railgun 12. It's a sniper with 3 bullets of massive damage in one magazine.
Killing spree. Well done. Double kill. Well done.
Next is your second stage of endgame, when you upgrade your Paragon to rank 6 with a massive energy limit of 28, which is the second highest energy limit in game. Now this is the point when you need weird but powerful loadouts on Paragon. First weird but OP combo is Javelin Rack 16 plus 12. It's actually very good and budget friendly also, so it's a build accessible for anyone.
Well done. Killing spree.
Further, you can switch the Javelin Rack 16 plus 12 build with Helix Rack 16 plus 12 setup. It's actually bit costly but has many advantages over the Javelin Rack setup.
Killing spree. Well done. Double kill. Well done.
Next loadout is best for Paragon in any situation. It actually suits this mech, and it's the Nade Launcher 16 plus 12 build.
Losing the lead. We have taken the lead. Well done. Humiliation. Well done. Dominating.
But if you get bored in such hide-and-seek matches and want straightforward matches, here's a perfect loadout for you. Use Missile Rack 16 plus 12.
First blood. Noob identified. Killing spree. Well done. Noob identified. Dominating.
But if you are an okay sniper who can kill enemy with sniper if a little aim correction time is given, then for sure use the M Rifle 16 plus 12 build.
Double kill. Killing spree.
But if you're having god level insane aiming skills who don't need any aim correction time to fire perfectly, then make sure to use Railgun 16 plus 12 setup.
First blood. Well done. Double kill. Noob identified. Killing spree. Dominating. Well done.
So finally you're here at the last stage of endgame. You're now maxed to purple stars, and Paragon has the highest energy limit available in the game right now. Yes, you're right, a 32 energy mech who can equip every powerful weapon available in the game right now. At this level you need to use the most powerful weapons existing in game, and obviously such powerful weapons are never budget friendly. Yes, you have to invest a lot in such weapons. First loadout is good but not always best, and it's double Javelin Rack 16. It's not best, it's just good because it's cost efficient. Javelin Rack 16 is not much costly.
Noob identified. Killing spree.
Next loadout is dual Helix Rack 16. It's costly but worth it combo.
Ghost. Well done. Killing spree. Well done. Multi-kill.
Next is the best loadout in game for Paragon, because a pro tip to win in endgame is to kill enemy without exposing yourself to others, and the dual Nade Launcher 16 build will work in the same way.
Incoming fire.
But if you are fearless, you should try a pair of Missile Rack 16 combo. Massive damage with massive radius. If you like snipers, yes, you have two very good options right now. First is the dual Railgun 16 combo, which is a powerful legendary sniper in the arena.
Killing spree. Multi-kill. Well done. Monster kill. Well done.
Now we have the best sniper available in game with aim correction time and highest per shot damage available in game, and it's the pair of M Rifle 16.
Double kill. Well done.
Thanks for watching. I hope this video was informative for you all. Make sure to like and subscribe. It motivates me to make more interesting videos. I'll be back in my next video. Till then, goodbye.